Greetings, salutations, respect, and love. I am Scott. You, my dear friend, have wandered onto the #1 Prague Rock channel on all of YouTube, even though we haven't been really talking about a whole lot of Prague Rock here lately, but that's okay. I go where the numbers dictate, man. I kind of look at that every single day, and I'm not going to say that dictates the content, but it certainly informs it. So today, in response to Andy Edwards yesterday, putting out his 10 worst things list, which was really long and hard to get through, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to do the 10 best things. These are a few of my favorite things in life. Absolutely, life is coming at you whether you want it to or not, so you might as well enjoy it. You might as well, take some inventory and think about the things that you enjoy. Thanksgiving's coming up, so I guess we could, parenthetically call this episode, the things I'm grateful for, the things I give thanks to. Thanksgiving's 8 days away here in the U.S., but here are the 10 things that I am super duper thankful for, and, I was tempted to put in things like, air conditioning on this list, all the modern conveniences, electricity, stuff like that. I was going to put Jesus on the list, but, Satan rules this world, right? Paul called him the prince of the power of the air for a reason. So, yeah, God's got very little to do with this awful place we call Earth, but we're going to make the best of it, right? We're all in this together, so we might as well have a good time. And today, I'm doing my 10 favorite things, and at number 10, it's Clove cigarettes, man. Oh, yeah, I voted for Barack Obama in 2008, but I was so disappointed because the very first thing he did when he came into office was sign into law the Family Tobacco Act of 2009, which made Clove cigarettes illegal in the U.S. You can still get Clove cigars, which are just awful, man. They're terrible. I don't like cigars, but the Clove cigarettes, man. Yeah, I was in a punk band, so, I always had a Clove hanging out of my mouth when I was on stage, and, big proponent of the Clove cigarettes, man. I've always loved them. Occasionally, as a special treat, I'll, order them online overseas from Indonesia or whatever and hope customs doesn't sniff it out and block it. But, yeah, Clove cigarettes is at number 10. I miss them, man. I love Clove cigarettes. I guess they're not very good for you, so yeah, don't do it. Don't do it at home. Don't try this at home, kids. At number 9, it's the NBA, man, and more specifically, my complete and utter fandom for Dwayne Wade. He's my favorite player, but I grew up in Milwaukee, and so that was real fertile ground for a kid to get into basketball because, in 1970, Lou Alcindor came to the Bucks. In 1971, we won the NBA title with Oscar Robertson and, Lou Alcindor, who would become Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And then 6 years later, my beloved Marquette Warriors, who are now the Golden Eagles, I can't stand that name. The Marquette Warriors won the NCAA title in Coach Al McGuire's final game at the Omni in Atlanta. I love the NBA. I always will. I just think it's so much fun seeing the greatest athletes on earth doing their thing. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, that's number 9, the NBA. Yeah, I could have put the NFL in there, or sports in general. I really like football, college football. I love my beloved Miami Hurricanes, the NFL. I love football, but basketball is my thing. That's my sport. And I spend way too much time watching basketball. Yes, I do. At number 8, oh, yeah, it's Mountain Dew, man. Oh, yeah. Mountain Dew keeps me going. That is my go-go juice. I'd be lost without it. I am absolutely addicted to caffeine, obviously, because if I don't get my morning fix, if I don't get my caffeine, my Mountain Dew within the first 5 or 10 minutes of the morning, I get a splitting migraine. So it's probably not great. But you know what? Your boy paid a really steep price for his Mountain Dew addiction. So I'm not giving it up anytime soon. I lost all 32 teeth, right? Every tooth in my mouth got yanked out because of that evil Mountain Dew. So, now that the damage is done, I am not going to stop. Why would I stop now, right? You're gonna ruin your teeth. Too late, already done. Oh, yeah, number 7. I'm going with Hello Kitty. Oh, man, I remember back in, I think it was right around 1999. I was working in the Aventura Mall, and they opened up a store right across from mine called San Rio. It was a real small space, maybe only the sales floor was maybe only 800 square feet with the back room. They were maybe a 1,200 square foot store max. But I'd never seen anything like it. I'm walking in there like, what is this? And why am I responding so positively to Hello Kitty and My Melody and Keroppi and Bats Maru and all of the Sanrio characters? I'm hooked. I sit on a Hello Kitty chair with the Hello Kitty pillow. Here, let me show you my chair real quick. I don't know if I've ever shown this to you guys. Yeah, this is what I sit my butt down every single episode. I sit on a Hello Kitty chair. Absolutely, I do. If Mike Portnoy can play a Hello Kitty drum set, I can sit on a Hello Kitty chair. Absolutely. At number 6. Oh, man, I smell good. I love fragrance, man. And at number 6, I'm going with Terry Mugler. And in particular, Angel for Men, or Amen for short. It's the best smelling thing I've ever smelled my entire life. I have a whole bunch of fragrances. I am hooked on fragrance. I love Chanel. I love my Dolce & Gabbana. I love my Hermes. There's so many great fragrances out there. Replica. I could go on and on, but the day I smelled Terry Mugler scent, I'd never smelled anything like it. How could something that, you smell affect you and impact you so deeply? But it really did. It struck this weird chord with me. And now I am a Mugler freak. I've got every single Mugler fragrance for men, and I think I've got every single one for my wife also. Just incredible. Yeah, your boy might not smell great under the armpits, but, behind the ears and on the wrist, he smells great all the time. I love fragrance. I always have, always will. At number 5... my ultimate guilty pleasure, I will admit to it. I am a reality TV junkie. I'm showing Julie Chen and the American Big Brother promo pic right there. But, I love Amazing Race. I love Survivor. I love The Circle. I love Traitors. There was a new one that just came on called The Anonymous, which is absolutely amazing. I miss some of the older ones like Project Runway. I wish that was still on. Face Off. I love reality competition shows. I really, really do. I spend way too much time watching it. Over on Netflix, you got all the the dating stuff that's going on. I love all that stuff too, man. It's just terrible. I mean, absolutely worthless, mindless television. I spend way too much time watching that stuff. But at number 4, I'm going to lighten it up a little bit. And I love Christmas, man. I do. I really do. I love Christmas music. I love Hallmark Christmas movies. I was actually thinking, a while back, I'm kind of learning this whole YouTube thing and how to, promote your videos and trick the algorithm and create topics and thumbnails that people might be interested in, blah, 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 all that kind of nonsense. But I'm talking about Prague Rock, so, there is a ceiling. So I was thinking about doing a second channel, and the first thing that came to my mind was maybe I should do a Hallmark Christmas channel, right? Hallmark Christmas movie channel where I break down and talk about all the Hallmark Christmas movies. But I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. It's kind of ridiculous. But, I just want views, man. I just want to make money on YouTube. I want to quit my job, and I want to do YouTube full time. But Christmas, man, I love Christmas. I really do. Part of the joy of living in Ohio is actually having seasons now, right? Because I lived in Florida for so long, and you just don't really get that Christmas feeling, right? You don't get that warm and fuzzy feeling unless you see little snow on the ground, the temperature's changing, the leaves are all off the trees, blah, blah, blah. I love Christmas, and if you don't, there's something wrong with you, man. Absolutely. At number 3, well, you guys probably know I got Chucky next to me all the time. I am a horror movie fan. I absolutely love horror movies. So that's at number 3, horror movies, man. I love watching them. If me and my wife aren't sitting around watching reality TV, we're probably watching some bad horror movie. And I know some of you people are like, well, I don't like the horror genre. It's just comedy. It's all it is, man. Every single horror movie I've ever watched has just made me laugh. I mean, the jump scares don't do nothing to me. All the gore doesn't do nothing to me. I think it's funny because it's fake, right? So there's nothing really to be scared about. To me, it just kind of edifies you for the nastiness that's out there in the world. But the little unfortunate side effect is you start becoming a real cynic about people. And if someone knocks on my door, I don't answer it, right? Because if you don't know my number, if you can text ahead of time, right? If somebody's knocking on my door, it's probably not good news. It could be somebody looking to abduct me or something like that. So yeah, I'm super paranoid and worried about everything and everybody now because of horror movies. I don't think that's a bad thing, right? I don't think that's a bad thing. You're not going to sneak up on me, man. Not going to happen. Yeah, Art the Clown ain't going to sneak up on me. No way. At number 2, for the 10 things in life that I absolutely love and am so blessed, it's my wife, right? Oh, wait a second. How come she's not at number 1? Oh, man. Obviously, she doesn't watch these videos. Or else I'd have her at number 1. But I remember I had a boss one time, and he was talking about his 10 favorite things one time. And we were all like in a group, and, we all went around. And then finally I asked my boss, hey, how about you? He's like, well, does my golf clubs count as 1 or 15 items? If so, my wife's either number 2 or number 16 based on that reckoning there. But yeah, unfortunately, I love you, baby. But, this is a Prague Rock channel. So at number 1, man, I got Prague Rock. Absolutely. The number 1 thing that I am thankful for in this life, besides my wife, of course, is Prague Rock. And, 2024 is almost behind us. It was a fantastic year for Prague Rock. I expect nothing less from 2025. It is a great time to be a Prague Rock fan, right? Because you've got beautiful glossy magazines like Prague Magazine. You've got a lot of different internet radio stations, the best of which is, of course, Prague Radio, which is on commercial-free 24/7. He's got 2 stations now, not just 1. You got all these great YouTube channels like me, the Prague Report, right? You got all these people talking about Prague, Nathan on Shuffle, Notes, all these great channels. Of course, the great Andy Edwards, Barry Robinson, Pete Pardo. If you like Prague Rock, man, this is a fantastic time to be alive, to be a fan of the greatest music ever written. And those are the 10 things that I am really, really grateful for. The 10 things that I love about living in this world. Anyway, guys, this weekend, Sunday at a special time, noon. We're going noon Eastern, which is 9 o'clock Pacific. I've got Days Between Stations, the great LA-based Prague duo. They're going to be in the house talking about their brand new album. Their 4th album drops next Friday. And then, we're going to watch a couple videos from the new, it's going to be great. Anyway, guys, I will see you then at a special time, noon Eastern, Sunday. Anyway, I love you guys. Peace in the Middle East. Free the Ukraine. Free Tibet. Free Willie. Free your mind. Free this. Free that. And God save the king. The king could use some saving. Yes, he could. We really love that king. That king needs some saving. But you know what he needs more than that, boys and girls? He needs to dance with them snakes. Oh, yeah. The snakes are going to cure that boy. They're not going to bite him, and they ain't going to bite me. I love you. I'll see you Sunday when we welcome Days Between Stations onto the channel. It's going to be awesome. I love you. Peace.